welcome back to the next episode of Session with Crewe. For the final two games of the season with Walsall and Bolton. So don't worry, you haven't missed anything. I know I did say I would come back a bit sooner, but there's a reason for that, and this is it. Just look at that poor form. So, sorry, I didn't want to sneeze down here on the camera, but yeah, look at that poor form. So, from February, we just did not win a game until the end of March, and then haven't won a game since. Absolutely dreadful. So I did want to come back around Millwall, Plymouth or Doncaster time, just to hopefully see if we can climb into the playoffs, but it has been an absolute disaster. So, month of February, losing 4-2 to Huddersfield, lose 2-0 to Derby, 4-1 to Charlton, 4-0 to Rotherham, 2-0 to Millwall, 2-1 against Plymouth, David Oliver getting a goal in that one, 1-0 to Doncaster, 2-1 to Forest Green, David Oliver again, and then 3-2 to Wickham, Blake Ellis and Bradley Dack getting the goals in that one. We did finally pick up a win with 2 goals from David Oliver against rock bottom Cambridge. So after that, Luton is actually quite a good result. So Luton were top of the league. I don't know if they're still are, we'll check in a minute. And we was leading until the 93rd minute. Look at that. Cooley Woodrow getting the equaliser. But yeah, so we threw away a 2 point snap. But a draw against Luton with that run of form is not a bad result at all. Losing 6-3 to Cheltenham. Just defending was absolutely shocking in that. Bradley Dack getting 2 and Blake Ellis getting a goal in that. And then following up recently with a 2-0 defeat to Reading. So yeah, as you can imagine, league-wise, we're nowhere near the playoffs. Oh, just gone to Oxford. Yeah, so Luton are still top. They have been crowned champions. As for us, we can't get relegated, especially with only 2 games to go, and we most definitely cannot get playoffs. Then the most we can do is finish around the 14th, 15th mark. But yeah, it's been poor. So yeah, there was nothing to show in terms of exciting, challenging for the playoffs. So we just carried on through to the end of the season. But yeah, what we'll do, we'll go straight into today's game, then we'll go through the end of season rewards and let you know sort of plans for next season. So with that poor run of form, I don't know what's happened. I really don't. Players got tired. Defence has just been shocking. But since Damien Peters had handed in his transfer request, he just hasn't wanted to know. He's been poor as well. One thing before we do actually go on to the team news then is, I don't know if anything now, but no, I have been wanted by a few teams. Not sure if I mentioned it in the last episode, but looking at the teams now, I would be happy staying with Crewe to build on for next season. But looking at the jobs, I'm looking at Birmingham City. Looks like they're going to get relegated. Also, they're the team I support in real life. I would definitely consider going to Birmingham City. They look like they're going to go down, so we'll keep an eye on them. But yeah, nevertheless, go straight into the game against Walsall then with Peter in goal, Jamin Oxford, O'Riordan and Jemphy in a right back. Defensive midfielder is Kylan Hazeman. Left winger is Joseph Hungbo, George Hall, May Mundell and Uwakari on the right hand side with Blake Ellis up front. Anyone back that needs to put on the bench? Don't think so. No, we're good. We're good. I just don't think, when I brought in Blake Ellis, he's obviously a good player, but I just don't think it's clicked with him in the side, so he does score goals, so he's staying in for this one. I think the best I can do now is just finish on a high, try and get at least 4 points from these next 2 games, and then, I don't know, it's going to be a rebuild in the summer. Probably look to sell Damien Peters if we can get a couple of million for him. Sell him onto the Premier League. This is taking its time. Okay, so he's gone a bit slow. Okay, hopefully buff it back up then. Here we go, so go straight into the game. Away against Walsall then. Walsall sitting in 14th, so 3 places above us. Can't go above them yet, but a big win today would go a long way in trying to finish above them on the last game. And here comes Wakwion down this right hand side. Goes balls back to Yamphy, Ryden, Mundle, Hazeman. Keeping the ball nice here. There's what we like to do, to be fair. We do get the ball really well. George Hall into Humbo, into Blake Ellis. One touch up his feet, and then the guy finished it. Blake Ellis with a great finish. 3 minutes into the game, it's 1-0. Good start from us. So again, we just get the ball nice and patient. Into Hall, Humbo. You can see that gap opening up. Ellis come, attacked it. One touch up his feet, and just placed it into that bottom corner. I mean, I know I said that when he come in, we doesn't really seem to fit in the team. He scores loads of goals, but our form's just dropped since he's been here. Looking back as well, probably Webster's a big miss, someone that we haven't really replaced. But a team like Crewe down in League One, you can't turn down them forms. I think we got 1.5 million for him. And that's obviously key to keeping this club competing with the best players. But yeah, we will definitely build on it for next season. See what players are going to be contracts expired, see who we can bring in, and try and really push that playoff spot. But Simmons goes to half time, it's still 1-0. Nothing else to go through since the goal. Approaching half time now, definitely happy going in 1-0 if we can. And looks like we're going to, yeah, nothing else happening at half. So one highlight, one goal for us, and then just went all the way through to half time. Second half again is going to keep everything the same for now. So I might just stick it out. So Ellis is obviously going to be leaving because of his loan deal. I doubt I'm going to get George Hall back on loan, so it might be his last couple of games. Who else is on loan? Jamin, I might try and get hold of him again, but these might be last couple of games for our loanees. We've also had a shot from about 25 yards out. It's come off the inside of the post, and we've managed to clear the ball. Okay, so an hour played, still 1-0 Crewe. So far, so good. Okay, 20 minutes ago. Really happy if the game stays 1-0. Don't need anything amazing to happen. Into the final 10 minutes. Do we make a change? Probably not. I think I'm just going to keep the team on. Not like I've got to rest anyone for anything. We've got one more game after this. They're doing well so far. Keep hold of 1-0 with a clean sheet. Any second now, yeah, there we go. And we have 1-0 win over Walsall, a very good win. Literally only 2 highlights in that one, so not the most exciting game to bring you, but at least it's a clean sheet and it's 3 points. Good start to the episode. So we will then be back for the game against Bolton. Did I see that they are... Is it Bolton? So we started so well. We could have really pushed that playoff spot, but never mind. Yeah, we were up against Bolton. And then... Okay, sorry about that, but yeah, Bolton. Yeah, so we can potentially try and go above them if we can swing the 4 goal difference. But yeah, we'll be back for that one. Going back to the last game of the season against Bolton then. I thought I'd start with this message. We are rumoured to be taken over. So takeover talk continues to dominate the conversation at League. Sky Bet League 1 outfit Crewe Alexander. And more club sources remain solid on the chances of a takeover from within. Many supporters are already discussing what the future could look like under the new ownership. So yeah, we could be going for a takeover. Doesn't sound like a billionaire is going to come in, so it shouldn't be anything too amazing. But it's always interesting to see what happens. But yeah, we'll bring more on that if it comes. But yeah, the next game against Bolton, their last game of the season, we are going to stick to the same team that beat Walsall. comfortably 1-0. Peter and goal, jamming, could be his last game. We've offered O'Riordan, centre backs, and Gyamfi in at right back. Say in at right back, he was there anyway. Defensive midfield, Hazeman. Left wing, Joseph Hungbo. George Hall could be his last game also. We'll partner Romain Mundle in the middle. Owakri on the right hand side, with Blake Ellis up front on his own. On the bench then, so Derice record, been a good signing. So just have a quick look at him. Any stats? Yeah, not too bad. 5 assists. I mean, potentially he's potentially a really, really good player. So I'll probably keep a track on him and see how he does in the future. But he'll be his last game along with David Ivor as well. Clint McGivern only kept at the club as a backup. He hasn't been very good at all. So yeah, going straight into the game against Bolton then. Again, so I think the goal difference between us and Bolton is a 4-way goal swing. So if we beat, I'm thinking 2-0. 2-0, they've dropped 2 points, 2 goal difference. We gain 2. I think it depends on other factors, but if we win 3-0 at least, if we win by 3 clear goals, then we should be above Bolton. Walsall, I think they're probably just a bit too far in terms of goal difference. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so we kick off then for the last game of the season. I'm still disappointed it's not going to be a playoff chance, but never mind. We go again, we rebuild. We was only meant to avoid relegation this season, which we've done quite comfortably. So on that sort of thing, we take credit for, be happy with it. We are actually in a highlight, by the way, so we are playing the ball around, just round the back, into midfield, Gyamfi, into Hazeman, back to Gyamfi. Just keeping the ball nice. This is what we did against Walsall quite well. Picked a spot, waited for the opportunity for gap to open. Hungbo, big switch out wide from Hall, Owakri, and Blake Ellis again. 11th goal of the season, fantastic finish. Owakri first time ball into the box, and Blake Ellis absolutely right foot into the corner, into the top corner. Give us 1-0. Give us 1-0 lead. Sorry. Look at that on the volley. What a goal! What a player he is, by the way. So I'd love to try and bring him in again. It's going to be very unlikely. Okay, second highlight of the game. Bolton just play the ball over the top. Gyamfi should deal with it quite comfortably, and he does. It's Peter. Might be Damien Peters' last game for us, actually. We can get quite a bit of money for him. I don't want to accept anything less than probably 1.5 million. I will try and get more. He's definitely progressed loads in the past 2 years since we've been Crewe manager. He's now potentially a Premier League goalkeeper, which is more like the clubs like Aston Villa looking at him. But we've done well getting from defence up forward. Owakri on his right hand side. I thought he was going to go down, I thought it was going to be a penalty. But it's not. Botman do clear. And they come on the counter attack. And here's Mulby. It's 1-1. Not Mulby. Keith Malloy. Equalised for Bolton. At one end it looked like I was going to get a penalty, but they've just gone straight down after clearing it and making it 1-1. Okay, so 10 minutes go to half time. It is a bit of a nothing game, not really. I mean, even if we finish, we're Bolton 14th. If we can go above them and finish 14th, great. If not, we finish 16th by the looks of it, and that's not bad. It's not bad going. First season in League 2, League 1 even. But yeah, these past couple of months have been absolutely dreadful. It's a good job we started well. We definitely would have been dragged into that relegation battle. But we should have a good feel for this league now. Try getting a good few players in the summer and try and push on. I mean, look at Wickham. We beat Wickham. First game of the season, I want to say. They were up in 4th. Okay, so we are in the last 20 minutes. Mundle's going to come off. Record's going to play his last game for us. but everyone else can stay on. Yeah, nothing's really happened in the second half at all. Possession-wise, we are dominating possession. Just say that we've got a highlight just over 10 minutes ago. Header straight towards goalkeeper. Bottom goalkeeper saves it comfortably. Doesn't look like it's the end of the highlight yet. Big ball forward. All made by Ryden, who's our player of the season last year, by the way. If you missed it, at least it's gone for a goal from range, but it's comfortably over the bar. But yeah, be interesting to see who gets player of the season this year. Conor Ryden, he won everything last year. I think he won the league's young player of the season. He won our player of the season, so he was a great asset to have. He's done quite well this year. Can't imagine him going to get anything like that again. No, I think, 90th minute corner comes in, and Conor Ryden, typically the player, I was just saying, yeah, he's done okay. He's only come up with the winning goal. Typically, so a great ball in from George Hall. Ryden rose highest, headed it, put it header past the goalkeeper, and that should be that. Should be 3 points. And it is, yeah. Finishes Crewe 2, bottom 1. Very good performance, happy with that. And we officially finished the first season in League 1. Let's see the end of season rewards. So we've actually haven't moved, we stayed in 17th. We would have gone up one. Yeah, and so we finished in 17th, so anything interesting to bring you before our rewards? Promotion joy for Derby, we'll have a look. Oh, here we go. Birmingham City, so I knew they'd sack the manager as soon as they get relegated. Not on the favourite list to take over. Is it something that I should apply for? Purely for the fact that we're going to be in the same league. The team that I support, we are wanted by them. Ooh, very, very interesting. Do I take over at Birmingham City, or at least apply for the job? Very interesting. I mean, they've got some good players. Jude Bellingham, he's going to be an absolute asset. Young brother Jude Bellingham. Who else they got? I know they've got some good players. Oh, bother than here. I'm trying to go from goal getter. I'll go the other way. Okay, attackers. Don't know any of them on top of my head. They've had a big change around. Don't really know any of them. Joe Bellingham. Dave Chung. Is he still going to be there? Yep. George Hall, Jordan James. Don't really know anyone else at the minute. I think that's definitely a good basis to build up to start off. I'm going to have to, Birmingham City, I mean, they're my team. They are my team. Ooh. Okay, so yeah. There you go, look, League Sleep. Crowley, Birmingham City role. So was it Birmingham poorly revealed that Crewe's Dean Collins applied for the job? God. Can you comment on the rumours they've applied for the Birmingham job? I won't be commenting on that right now. God. I'm going to upset a few Crewe fans. But okay, initial budget for next season. 54,000 per week. Wage budget with a transfer budget of 23,000. It's not the best. But we're just going to carry on until we got the end of season rewards, which should be any time now. Birmingham City would be a good step up. Now, I mean, with these non-league legends, don't like to sort of apply for jobs, not unless I'm in need of one. I mean, with the Crewe's gone quite well. Got a few good players, but again, just to confirm, it's my team. I've got to try and get Birmingham up. If given the job. Here we are then, end season rewards, so let's take a look. Oh, what's happening here? Have I gone a bit too far? Yeah, so new arrivals. Happy with Blake Ellis. Hazeman, star one. It's been a star signing, pleased with him. May Mundell. Derice Record. He's been a great player. If he wants to go to Blues, I might look at trying to get him in with us. Yeah, Gordon was pretty poor, I agree with that. Jamin, good signing. Bradley Dack, probably looking back, I shouldn't have signed Dack. And Clint McGowan here had been awful. Well, saying excellent, but he was awful. Transfers out. I think the only one I want to look at, just out of interest, is Charlie Webster. We've got 1.5 million, but yeah. This money due to selling the player for much more than he's really worth. We got a great deal for him. Couldn't really say no to that. Okay, League Tab then. So Luton and Derby got promoted in the automatic promotion spots. Board are happy, so we've got a B rating. That we stay clear of the relegation zone, which is great. FA Cup, pleased that we was competitive. I mean, we didn't really, I wouldn't say competitive. We lost in our first round to Maidstone. Carabao Cup, lost in the first round that one on penalties to Grimsby. Done okay in the Papa John's, but yeah, again, just getting to the next knockout round, losing to Aston Villa. Okay, so biggest win was a 3-0 win over Cheltenham. David Oliver getting 3 goals in that one. Match to remember, apparently it was a 3-0 win against Portsmouth. Oliver with 2 and Humbo with 1. And goal of the season was Gordon. Remember a goal from the left winger as he dribbles inside. The Maidstone half before scoring over rifle drive into the which kept low. So don't remember it, but I don't think it was like unforgettable. So okay, so looking at the sponsorships then, so we earned some money from there. Broadcast revenue 400,000, which is up from last season. Corporate and hospitality again, which is up by another 70,000 from last season. Prize money, we earned 203,000 last year, only 20,000 this year. Match day commercial, another 90,000 from last year, which is good. Shirt sales, Bradley Dack was the biggest shirt seller, with Iwakwe, Hungbo, Gordon and Blair. And yeah, in terms of reputation, that stayed the same. Best 11, Peter, Jamin, Ryden, Offord, Jemphy, back 4. Hazeman, defensive midfielder, with Mundell, George Hall in front of him, Hungbo on the left, Iwakwe on the right, and David Oliver up front. Okay, manager awards. So I got manager month in August. Fans player of the season was George Hall. Young player of the season, George Hall. Signing of the season, Hazeman. Goal of the season, Gordon. We knew that already. Top goal scorer was David Oliver with 17 goals. Most assists was Tariq Iwakwe with 13. Most player of the matches, Luke Offord with 4. Highest average rating player was George Hall, 7.2 rating. And most passes completed per 90 minutes was Luke Offord with 115 passes completed. Okay, Sky Bet League 2 player of the season. Oh, that was League 2, that was last season? That was last season, yeah. Record breaker was Tariq Iwakwe with the most assists even in a season with 13. So yeah, there you go, here's our timeline. Going through from the Leamington days, seems such a long time ago. Very, very short period in charge of Scunthorpe. There you go, taking Crewe from League 2 as winners and keeping them mid-table in League 1. But is that the end? Do we jump ship to Birmingham City? Very interesting. Just before we go then, so just let you know what's happened with our former clubs. So Scunthorpe, don't think they survived the drop. Alright, I don't know in League 2. Let's go down one more. Okay, so Scum 4. Yeah, finished second from bottom. They're back in the National League North. And as for Leamington, yeah, mid-table in the North, so they're still going to be in there. But yeah, if you join that, please give it a big like, and helps with the video content and YouTube algorithm, etc. So I really appreciate it if you can give it a comment or a like, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching.